Well guys, little quartz mine was kind of cool. A little small, but very cool. But you know, turning my bike around pretty much exhausted me. Funny enough. So some other life updates, since we're here in the middle of the forest, watching my beautiful wife ride. I picked up a new project car, as if I didn't have enough already. My newest project car is a 2006 RX-8 Shinka edition, and I picked it up for a fairly good price. It has a bad motor in it, so that was the reason why. And I've always wanted to play with a rotary motor. For nobody that knows what that is, rotary engines are not, obviously they don't use a piston, the standard car does. So, and that it uses like a triangle shaped rotor that kind of goes around in circles in an oval housing. So very cool. I've always wanted to play with one, rebuild one, learn how they work. So I bought it just as a toy car. It's in pretty good condition except for the bad motor, and it's got a small transmission issue. But so I'm looking to rebuild the motor that's in it, but I got a used motor for a relatively good deal, low mileage, good compression, and because it has, I wanted to be able to drive it while I'm working on it, because I know I'm not going to have a lot of money, so I'll probably be rebuilding the motor that's in it for months, if not years. Even though rotaries aren't hard, I just gotta have the funding, and I have a lot of hobbies. So, but I figured I'd throw that motor in it, drive on it, well, and then eventually get to rebuilding the old motor and supercharging it. So that's my newest update in life. I'll throw up photo here. And they are a beautiful car, I'll tell you that, and they handle great. But I'm a huge sports car guy. For anybody that doesn't know that about me, I love sports cars and small little compacts that put down good power. I own a Chrysler Crossfire SRT6. It's like my main sport track car. It doesn't get driven a lot because I like it so much, and I don't want to hurt it. But I do drive it. When I do drive it, I drive it really hard. Supercharged 3.2 liter. So she makes right around 420 ponies. And then I've got my SRT4 Caliber, and that's, I don't really consider that a sports car. Like, I've always been one of those guys that hates those, like hot hatches, and the guys that race them because, they're not really a real sports car. But, I wanted a fun daily driver that was reliable, so I found one that only had 10,000 miles on it, and bought it. So couldn't say no. And I have 10,000 miles on it now. When I bought it, it only had 4. So the car was basically new. It's a 2008. So, and it's the SRT4 Caliber. They only made a couple thousand of them. They only ran for 2 years. And reason being is Chrysler was divorcing Mercedes at the time, didn't have a lot of money, and they didn't really sell that well because, well, face it, the Dodge Caliber wasn't really a good car. But the SRT4 Caliber is a totally different beast. It does not ride, feel, or nothing like a regular Caliber. So, and it right now I have it, it's a turbocharged 2.4, very similar to the motor that's in the Mitsubishi Evo. And it's making about 310, 320 to the front wheels. And anybody who's driven a car with 300 horsepower to the front wheels, it is a monster. It is an absolute monster. Especially since it doesn't have a limited slip diff. I disabled the electronic one because the electronic can't handle the torque. But it's a blast to drive, very fast, very fun. It actually handles pretty decent for being a big tall hatch, so you know, she's doing great on this, man. She just really is. Like, she locked up the brake, let it go, rolled over it, locked it up again. Oh man, it's fantastic. Great natural sense. Anyway, but yeah, so, and then of course I just picked up the RX-8, which, you know, the RX-8 appealed to me because, well, I mean, it's a beautiful car and it's a rotary, so, you know, and I just feel like, you know, somebody put so much passion into that car. Like, I mean, I know the build quality and design, Mazda had some issues with it, but just the engineers, you could tell that they just put so much, like, love into that platform. Just telling by the way it handles and the way it drives. And, you know, the rotary, for being a 1.3 liter naturally aspirated, makes 230-ish, 230, 240, somewhere around there, horsepower, which for, you know, a naturally aspirated 1.3, that's good. It's good power. But I have a lot of hobbies. I think sports cars came before motorcycles, most certainly, but it's hard to say no. To either or. It's hard to say no to the fact that, you know, both are such different hobbies, but a blast. And then, of course, guns. I like guns, too. But who doesn't, right? Joke. She's getting more comfortable in the turns, and we're holding a solid like 20 now on this, which is a pretty big increase. So I know some of y'all, I don't know if you subscribe to my channel or not. I know some of you, two guys said they were, after my review of the XT250, said they were going to go out and buy one. So I think that's pretty cool. And if you guys did, tell me how you like them. Because, like, I mean, we're looking at this. I mean, my wife's doing this stuff the first time. Like, she hasn't ridden a street bike or ridden a motorcycle at all. This is all she knows right now. I mean, she got her motorcycle license, and we rode on the street for maybe like 30, 40 miles, if even. And then she's doing this stuff. So, you know, I feel like she is actually learning quicker. Maybe girls do learn quicker. I'm cool with that, though. 'Cause, you know, I'm actually a pretty slow learner. She banged up her knee pretty good, too. I should have got her some knee protection. She's actually not being timid at all, which blows my mind. She's just kind of like, oh, I'll do this and commit fully and deal with the consequences later. It's the way to do it, though. Whoa. If you're gonna cross, baby, cross. This will be the death of both of us. I love Colorado. It's like you'll be in really hard pack and then all of a sudden you'll just be in a really loose dirt. It sucks. To be honest, I'm glad my wife's out today, because if I was riding with FLB, we'd be pushing pretty hard, and I'm pretty sore from working out during the week. The power of the roost. Gas on, baby, gas on. I don't remember having my visor down, trying to watch my seeing balls so I don't hurt them. I hit a tree when we were out on Gold Camp Road to the face. I actually hit myself in the eye, and it was like riding like, oh my god. I mean, she's going around stuff. This great. Oh man, look at that. Look at that view. Oh man, I love this. You know, some people find it offensive the way I talk to my wife. And I want to be right now, I respect my wife more than anybody. So I call her girl. I call her woman. She is the love of my life, and she has known this forever. And I never mean it to be derogatory towards women or anybody. Just, you know, just how I am. This will be a couple parter. go check this monster out. America. So I think the fear of dropping our bikes down a little bit, which is good. So I told her when we first got it, don't worry about it. We'll break something, we fix it. But really, truthfully, on the XD, there's nothing to break. You know, bend the handlebars, break a mirror off, maybe break a handle, break a signal, maybe. But the motor and stuff like that, I mean, God, you'd really have to hit one of them cases hard. It's funny, but I think my wife's gonna be a better rider than I am. She really is picking great lines. I've said it 1,000 times, but keep on it, girl. Don't dump it on this shit. It hurts. Ooh, that's nice. Sit down for a little, huh? Crack her open a little. Get some air. Whew. It's pretty toasty today. I was all preparing for rain and nastiness, and what do I get? This beautiful weather. Man, I'd love to live in that little cabin over there. Or that poor shed that got washed out. Oh yeah, that's where you dump your tires. Nobody will know, don't worry. That kind of stuff makes me angry. Oh, look at that, man, that's awesome. I want one. If you can't tell, you know, I've been working up in Denver, and all I do is sit in my room all day and play video games because my wife's not there, and I don't have my bike, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on gas or doing stuff in Denver, so I've just been playing video games. That's all I've been doing. And it's been driving me nuts. I'm so happy to be out here right now, you have no idea. To be on two wheels, sweating, and seeing greenery. I will say that out of all the hobbies that I have, I feel like this one's the most satisfying. Because even when I ride the same trails here in Colorado, because it rains and whatever, you know, it's always different. Because I got talking and not riding. Is this the fire station thingy or ranger station? See me, I lay down Mike right there. Yeah, you did freaking awesome. That was great. Take a quick water break.
Yeah, you did good on that one.
I stick to rocked it.
I know when you need a break. There's another trail not too far away we're gonna take.
Yeah, I thought that's pretty good. There were a few times she got the bike completely sideways. And all she did is like open the throttle, and I was like, yes. Take Mark's example in life, throttle it. Water tube, where'd my water tube go? Really? Alright guys, we stopped at, I think this is a ranger station. So take a quick look at these, maybe you guys care. I don't know. I've been here a few times. Never on camera though.